Good evening, friends. In this particular video of mine now, I would like to continue with my discussion on regression. However, I started receiving some messages on WhatsApp and through the Google via the mail, wherein some of the scholars have really thanked me for coming up with this particular playlist. Number one, number two, they said that certain things that we really wanted to understand is being very nicely discussed. So I thank you all for giving me the compliment, and side by side I really appreciate the way you have started discussing and asking me the questions. However, I would really appreciate if the same kind of questions are being put up in the discussion wherein I have started posting my YouTube links, so that anybody who has got a similar, you need not worry about it, what others will think. Doubt is a doubt. You're not supposed to stop yourself or prevent yourself from raising a question, and you are not the person who needs to be judged whether it's a stupid question or an idiotic question. Questions are questions, and you're supposed to feel free. So please proceed further and you can ask me now some of the questions that some of you have asked me to proceed further and share the solutions with you. I'm going to go ahead and discuss them. First and foremost, there was this question raised out that independent variables and dependent variables have got different terminologies that are being used. You are absolutely right in raising this question, and in some of the workshops which I've been attending, I have seen Neeraj sir also going ahead and making you right, and you are most welcome to note down that yes, there are different knowledge domains, and in each domain you will see that there are different ways in which IDVs and DVs have been introduced. For example, I'm going to simultaneously showcase to you the names for IDVs and DVs, and that is the agenda for this particular presentation of mine, wherein I'm just going to focus. I'm not going to give you the knowledge domains wherein they are being used right now. Just get used to the terminology so that once we are picking up those papers, reading them, you are supposed to know that yes, these are the terminologies. For example, IDV is also called as predictor. I'm going line by line so that we are able to understand, whereas DV can be called, okay, let me first complete with IDVs, then I'll come over for the DVs. IDVs, you will see there are different terminologies like predictor, regressor, covariate, manipulated variable, explanatory variable, exposure variable, risk factor, featured. Now you see, I was reading one of the paper wherein they said that we have these variables, featured variables. Now I was wondering, to be very honest, let me just share a small story. Now while I started reading the different papers, research papers and articles and book, I saw that writers were using different terms. Okay, so I thought that and I'm being very honest in that I was absolutely zero, and in one of the sessions wherein I attended for the first time in my life, okay, let me begin much further than that also, and that's one of my story which I really like to share it to everybody, and I'm not even ashamed to share it also. What happened was, I was sitting in the library and I picked up this particular journal, and I saw and I got attracted towards this particular visualization where there were a lot of ovals were present, arrows were there, then there were rectangles, squares, and I don't know how they had made it, and this was one of the journals from published through South Asian University, New Delhi, on communications. Now I love drawings, diagrams, graphs, tables to be introduced in any of the research paper. That really showcases how much of hard work you have put in and how much creative you are towards your own understanding of the particular concept or a definition or the discussion that you're taking care of it. Now I wondered how the person could arrive at such a beautifully drawn diagram. Now I was very naive and innocent. Let me tell you, you can call me a Dumbo, I don't care. However, I'm very honest in my learning. Now that that was the time when I decided, no, I'm not going to do anything else. I will start attending my classes on research methodology, invest my money, and focus on that as much as possible. Now, trust me, when I went for the first workshop on research methodology, I was questioned. Now, you have completed your PhD. Why the hell you want to, attend the classes on research methodology, which are meant for the PhD students? So, my question, I counter question to the person, and I asked him, do you think that research is meant only for PhD students or research scholars? It is not meant. After that, I cannot do any research. That was my question. And trust me, I really wanted to learn, and the journey began, and still I could not understand how the diagram was formed. One of the workshops that was on AMOS, I attended, and the output when I saw, I understood that yes, the person who was trying to explain and publish that particular paper in the South Asian University was talking about SEM and used AMOS for the further analysis. That's how I learned. Now, students and research scholars and some of my friends, I would say that yes, there's nothing wrong in being honest and accepting the fact that yes, we do not know. You are not supposed to be ashamed of it. You should feel proud of it that yes, we belong to that category who does not understand. If everybody understands, then I don't know what will happen to our universe. There has to be some classes wherein the individuals are existing who do not know anything, and I'm one of them. I always tell them that yes, I'm here to learn. I do not know much about it. Slowly I'm learning, trying to grasp certain things also. So that's how I started off, and now and this was also there. Let me tell you about my story on variables. Now the moment I started reading, I said, oh my god, every time whenever I go to the workshop, I'm just focusing only on independent variable and dependent variable. Andy Field's book, Discovering Statistics, when I picked up that book and I was reading, for the first time I understood, because he gave in 1-2 paragraphs, he discusses about the variables, saying that these are the varieties of the variables. Later on in Needed Sir's workshop, which I dedicated myself, invested my time, my cost, and I started focusing on his workshop, wherein he takes that pain to explain to us that yes, variables in different knowledge domains are discussed in different terminologies, and he makes us right also. Here I'm not going to mention about the domain knowledge where the variables are being given these names. However, I'm giving you so that we are now this is how exactly I learned. I kept this sheet in front of me that yes, IDVs are called under these terminologies like predictor, regressor, covariate, manipulated variable, explanatory variable, exposure variable, risk factors, feature variables, input variable, exogenous. Now, whereas for dependent variables, they are also called as response variables, regressant, criterion, predicted variable, measurable variable, explained variable, experimental variable, responding variable, outcome variable, output variable. Then I have got some more names of it, and that is we can go ahead and give those names also side by side. For example, I can proceed further and let you know that yes, once you are attending those kind of workshops, and I should say even those training courses also, if you go, it's always good that yes, you are able to come up and find out that yes, these are the names that have been given to us, and when you are reading, you become an expert and you are able to understand that yes, these are the names that I have got for my independent and dependent variables. So you can see that dependent variables are also called as the target, labels, and endogenous variables. So now I think some of us are able to understand that yes, what are the different names that have been given across for independent variables and dependent variables. So let me come up with yet another topic for regression so that we are able to understand. And remember, in this video video, I have just discussed about the various terminologies which are being used for IDVs and DVs respectively. So I hope this would be useful for all of you in learning and remembering the terminologies for IDVs and DVs, and let me catch up with another topic of discussion on regression. Till then, thanks and take care. Bye.